Today I'm going to show you India Direct sourcing for how to find wholesale suppliers in India. This video is going to be a very short video about how to find wholesale suppliers in India, but this is really going to be very useful for the person who want to get import from India, Amazon, who are Amazon FBA sellers, Shopify sellers, or WooCommerce sellers. India is home to one of the fastest growing economy in the world. The growth stems from the robust industrial and manufacturing sector that has been as one of the biggest wholesale suppliers in India of various products and raw materials. Multinationals in diversified fields source products from India, given the country's robust manufacturing sector, while world leading companies have the financial muscles and connections to find the right suppliers. The same cannot be said about a small business and owners. For those people new to the country's supply chain operations, it is important to keep a note of a few basic risks as well as challenges in finding the best suppliers for sourcing items. Finding the right supplier in India is not easy. Many Indian suppliers don't maintain updated catalogs of their products. In addition, very few suppliers have websites where they display their products. So it is really going to be a very difficult to find the Indian suppliers, but I am going to show you how to find that Indian wholesale suppliers or manufacturers in this video. So please stay with me. So how to find wholesale suppliers in India? There are four ways that you can find the suppliers in India or the manufacturers in India. The first one is the wholesale suppliers list. Yes, this is correct. You can create your own list or you can download the list from the internet. I'm going to show you in the next slide how you can do it. The next one is the sourcing agents. You can use that sourcing agents to find the best suppliers in India. That involves in dealing with a reputable and experienced agent is very important. So you have to be careful when you are dealing with these sourcing agents that you are dealing with the reputable and experienced agent. Next one is the trade shows. In the trade shows, you can find suppliers or the manufacturers. You can attend these trade shows in India with time to time in India. The last one is the online marketplaces. Definitely, you can find these suppliers or the manufacturers in online marketplaces. Also, these are the four ways you can find the suppliers in India. Let's go to the next one, wholesale supplier list. So how are you going to find that wholesale supplier list, or how are you going to create that wholesale supplier list by yourself? The first way of doing it is by a Google search. You can do a Google search like shown in the screenshots, like jute bag wholesale supplier India. If you put this keyword on the Google, it will give you a list of the suppliers, and then you can copy these suppliers in an Excel sheet and you can put it in and create your own list for the wholesale suppliers in India. Or you can put like keywords like carpet wholesale India or leather handbag wholesale India or manufacturer in India. So you will find these manufacturers or wholesale suppliers in India and you can contact them to move forward. But there is another way of doing it. You can download this manufacturers list from a website, which I'm going to show you in the next slide. So you can download this list from the website called indiadirectsourcing.com/wholesale list. So this is the list which have all the manufacturers and suppliers in the major product categories. So these are the categories like fashion, jewelry, accessories, bags, stoles, and scarves, handcrafted garments, home furnishings, carpet, rugs and floorings, furniture, hardware, accessories, and so on. So you can find these suppliers addresses, phone number, or any other details in this database list. But this list is not free. You will get this list in $350, but there is a 50% discount on this list, so you can get there. If once you go to this website, you will find the 50% discount on that list as well. So who can use this database? So this database is for anyone who is interested to import products from India, and it can be very useful for the Amazon FBA sellers or e-commerce sellers or even offline product sellers around the globe. What details are included in the database? So as I mentioned, the database includes like 14 data columns. Some are like business name, address, phone number, website, contact person, whichever is available. You can contact them directly by going this database. Let's move on to the next one. Next one is the sourcing agent. Definitely you can use sourcing agents to get this database or get these suppliers or manufacturers in India. So how are you going to do it? One of the easiest way to finding the best supplier in India, as I mentioned, involves dealing with a reputable and experienced agent. Dealing with an agent is especially important when planning to order in large quantities actually. So when you are planning to get your product, when you are planning to import your product in a bulk, say for example 500 pieces or 1000 pieces, then you are going to use these agents in India. An agent would be able to find and vet the best supplier depending on the product you want to buy. So by going through these agents, you can find really good and vetted suppliers in India. An agent would also come in handy when negotiate prices, potential buys, as well as placing orders and conducting quality control. So they can also do the quality control checks for you. Agents also help in the logistic process, and they will ensure that goods get delivered on time and there are no delays when you get these products from India, when you import these products from India. But in spite of using these agents, you have to be very careful about the fraud, because some agents are like, maybe a fraud, I am not saying, but there might be a chance that some agents are not good and they might cheat you. So beware of the agents. Fraud in India, doing business especially with suppliers who you might never meet, poses some risk actually. In India, while most suppliers are legitimated, there are always some who want to exploit unsuspecting customers actually. So unfortunately, e-commerce scams are very common, and this is why one must be careful when importing from India. However, there are steps you can take to protect yourself, to determine the types of supplier you need in order to import from India. You must first know that there are different types of suppliers that you will run into. The manufacturers, wholesalers, drop shippers, and importing agents are the things you have to be careful. When choosing any of these suppliers, you must first look at the quality of their item, their proven track record also you have to check, and the supplier evaluation checklist also. You have to create a checklist to check these suppliers, background check and something like that before dealing with these suppliers. This will help you to choose and find the best suppliers quickly and will make it easy to import from India. Let's move on. Third one in the list are the trade shows. So there are various trade shows happen in India, conducted in India, where you can find wholesale suppliers, manufacturers. You can meet them, you can make a deal with them on the spot, or you can have their contact details, and from there you can contact them and import your products from India. So finding the trade shows in India, the best place to source for item is the trade shows. Actually, that is the correct thing. Held across the country. There are several trade shows held in India all over the year. So you should find out the one which is related to your product or category. I'm going to show you the 3 trade shows and more in this presentation, so you can find more on Google. First one in the list is the India International Trade Fair, which is the largest integrated trade fair with both B2B and B2C components. It is one of the largest fair in the world, both in terms of exhibitors and visitors participation, and has involved its unique character as iconic international event. It provides a great platform for trade and industry for sourcing, finding buyers, business interactions, technology transfer opportunities, test marketing, and market access. The venue of this trade fair is the Pragati Maidan, New Delhi. Frequency is every year from 14th to 27th of November. The categories it deals with are automobile, textile, home and kitchen appliances, processed food, etc. The second one, India International Trade Fair, is major tourist attraction and millions of people visit the fair every year. India International Trade Fair was first organized on November 14, 1980 at Pragati Maidan, Delhi. It is organized by the Indian Trade Promotion, and we can call it ITPO, and is an important platform for manufacturers, traders, exporters, and importers. At the IITF, the government of each state represents the heritage and significance of its region. For example, if you go to the particular counter like Delhi, you will see everything that is from there. Delhi cuisine, Delhi clothes, Delhi footwear, etc. Also, you will see different stalls of foreign delegates with their specialties. Every year, the event is also given theme. So you can find more information on India International Trade Fair on their website, which is indiatradefair.com/IITF. Let's move on to the next one, which is Indian Handicrafts and Gifts Fair. This is organized twice a year in spring and autumn by Export Promotion Council for Handicrafts department of government in India. The Apex organization represents handicraft manufacturers and exporters in India. EPCH is having very strong supplier network of manufacturers, exporters of home, lifestyle, fashion, textile, and furniture. Buyers may contact them for their requirements. EPCH facilitates 10,000 plus members to customize and offer unique styles and quality products to the global sourcing community. Beyond providing unparalleled business platforms to buyers and sellers, EPCH also provides comprehensive information about the sector to international buyers and ensure optimal interface between the Indian handicrafts industry and international buyers, facilitating harmonious business. Wide range of products will be on show, including housewares, home accessories, furniture, home textiles, fashion jewelry, ethnic clothing, Christmas and holiday decor, handmade paper products, and many more. Their tagline is connecting buyers worldwide with manufacturers. So you can go there, you can find your buyer. Indian Handicraft and Gifts Fair is the Asia's largest gifts and handicraft fair, organized by Export Promotion Council for Handicraft, as I mentioned. It's representing the integrity, style, and beauty of Indian culture with a history of ancient, diverse, and rich as country's history, as I mentioned in my previous slides. So it's preserved and perfect through generations and for artisans. The handicrafts of India are creative expressions in a plethora of diverse raw material and design influences. You can find export quality suppliers in this trade show. Definitely you can find that suppliers and you can go from there. You can find more information on their website, which is ihgfdailyfair.in. Let's move on to the next one, which is Taj Mahotsav Agra, which is held in Agra, which place called Silpura, which is east gate of Taj Mahal. It's held every year and could be in the February or March. The categories it has is local artisans, bamboo, cane work, paper mash work, wood carving, and a lot of other categories all around the country. And Taj Mahotsav is one of the most eagerly awaited festival. Is celebrated in, like as I mentioned, February or March in Silpgram near the eastern gate of Taj. This is a 10 days long carnival, is actually a vibrant platform that gives information of India, where you can find India rich arts, crafts, culture, cuisine, dance, and music, and more. Taj Mahal is the most beautiful historical place of India, if you know a little bit about it, which tells about incredible India. Taj Mahotsav is organized by Taj Mahotsav Committee, presented by Commissioner Agra Division. You can find more about their festival on their website, which is tajmahotsav.org. You can find a lot of suppliers, local Indian suppliers who create their products, like local artisans, which you might not be able to find otherwise. So this is really a unique product, which is you can see at Taj Mahotsav, popular traditional outfit, artworks, collectible figurines, lamps, and more. People will also witness a diverse selection of art, including eye-catching artworks, delectable cuisine, dancing, and music. The festival will display the talents of local artisans, as I mentioned, and give them a platform. So this could not be for the international buyers, but if you visit this place, you can find a lot of local hidden gems which you can use for your sourcing. Other trade shows in India, you can find India Medical Expo, which is held in Tripura, Vasini, Bengaluru. India Food Expo, which is Indira Gandhi Pratishthan, Lucknow. The next one is India Art Festival. You can find it in New Delhi, Mumbai, or Bengaluru. But there are other trade shows in India as well. If you search on Google, you will find a lot of other trade shows in India where you can source your products from. Let's move on to the next one, which is online marketplaces. So buyers should try the wholesale marketplaces in India to source unique and profitable products from India. I am going to introduce the 5 online wholesale markets in India that you must try to source your products for your business if you want to import from India. But before going to these 5 online marketplaces, I have a disclaimer that I am not an affiliate for any of these online marketplaces, in the list. The list is purely based upon my research. Let's move on. The first in the list is IndiaMart, which is the largest online marketplace in India. This is basically for the local. IndiaMart is basically for the local largest directory of Indian manufacturers and wholesale suppliers. They founded in 1996. They have a lot of Indian manufacturers who registered with their website, and you can find your supplier from there as well. They deal in furniture supplies, building and construction materials, apparel, garments, industrial supplies, and much more. So they have a lot of other suppliers who registered with them. So IndiaMart is an Indian e-commerce company that provides wholesale platform for Indian suppliers and manufacturers. It is like a Alibaba platform for Indian market. It is the most popular online marketplace to source wholesale products from India. It was founded in, as I mentioned, 1996 by Dinesh Agrawal and Brijesh Agrawal to connect Indian manufacturers with buyers. As it is the largest directory of Indian manufacturers, suppliers, and distributors with hundreds of different products, so you can find almost anything to source from here. The most common categories, as I mentioned, includes furniture supplies, building, construction material, apparel, garment, etc. IndiaMart has around 4.8 million Indian suppliers and more than 60 million buyers and over 50 million products listed online to buy for your private label business. Let's move on to the next one, which is TradeIndia.com. TradeIndia.com was founded in 1996, so they have 20 million users per month, 3.9 million sellers, and 3.7 million registered buyers. So it is an online business to business portal for small businesses based in India and around the globe as well. It serves the same market of business to business wholesale market as IndiaMart. As I mentioned, it was founded in 1996 by Vicky Khosla. According to them, they have an average of 20 million users monthly on their website. It has become a popular platform to meet buyers and sellers online. The platform helps exporters to find overseas buyers as well, and buyers get the product at the lowest prices. As I mentioned, it has 3.9 million sellers, 3.7 million registered buyers. The important thing is it is free to register for sellers, so you must be vigilant of the suppliers you interact with. So because it's free to register, so anybody can register, so you have to be careful when you are dealing with your supplier not to caught in any fraud. The buyers can post their request for code requirements and can source products anywhere in the world. You can wholesale clothing, furniture, gift and crafts, home textile and furnishing online in India. Let's move on to the next one, which is wholesalebox.co. Wholesalebox is another online platform where retailers can buy hassle-free. It is another leading online wholesale market for women clothing and accessories from India. It is founded in 2015. It has more than 15,000 registered retailers, and they have the lowest factory price. That's what they claim on their website. Wholesalebox has factories producing an excellent selection of products, and as sellers list their ready inventory stocks for sales to shopkeepers across the country. Its head offices is in Jaipur, India, but has associated warehouses in different parts of India. Wholesalebox is an e-commerce wholesale platform which claims to reduce sourcing costs by up to 35% from conventional wholesale distributors. Some of their listed categories include women's fashion, ethnic wear, western wear, lingerie, footwear, jewelry, fabric, menswear, and kidswear, and more. So you can go to their website, you can find your supplier. If you are in that category range, you can just visit their website and find more from there. Let's move on to the next one, which is exportersindia.com. Exportersindia.com, founded in 1997. They have a huge data bank, buyers and sellers worldwide, and is owned and managed by Weblink, which is a company, one of the leading names in the realm of web design and development and e-commerce solutions. As a technological background, they incorporate the latest updates in this field to make the business of the clients renowned worldwide. It has a huge data bank of both buyers and sellers from across the globe. So they claim to match the wholesalers for any type of buyer. It is free to register for wholesale and buyers. So Amazon FBA sellers or any e-commerce sellers can find products for their private label industry, for their private label businesses in the category of apparel and fashion, handicrafts and gifts, leather products, natural stones, textiles and fabrics, and much more. So you can try this exportersindia.com. Try to find your supplier from this website. Let's move on. The next in the list is eiindiawholesale.com. eiindiawholesale.com was founded in 2013, and it is the largest online store for resellers and boutique owners. They founded in Jaipur, India, and is a venture of Jaipur Mart. It is one of the renowned manufacturers and wholesale suppliers of Indian fashion jewelry, Victorian inspired jewelry, pearl jewelry, crystal jewelry, traditional Kundan, Meena jewelry of Rajasthan, AD jewelry, lakh jewelry, and bangles are a few famous categories of ornaments of Jaipur city, which is also known as the Jewel City of India. E-India Wholesale is the largest online store designed keeping in view retailers, resellers, and boutique owners of fashion and imitation jewelry in India and overseas. The minimum order quantity for buyers within India is rupees 5,000, and for international buyers it is $100 per order. They have a unique collection of jewelry which is hard to find otherwise, and have agreements with FedEx, DHL, UPS, and Indian Post to make the shipment process faster. Also have a showroom in Jaipur, India, where buyers are welcome to visit and feel the quality and buy direct from their ready stock, or they can go there to their website and get the imitation jewelry from there. So these are the list of 5 Indian wholesale marketplaces. Thank you for watching. Please comment, like, share this video, and let me know which topic you want for the next video. Thank you very much for watching.